okay. I was not ready. I was not fully ready. Geez, I'm used to such a longer intro. All right, make sure you guys check out today's channel partner, GamerSubs. Go to gamersubs.gg and use code ZAK for 10% off. It's keto friendly, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar. GamerSubs. Go to gamersubs. I drink it to keep myself going.
Oh yeah.
Keep myself energized. Today I'm drinking the spicy lime. I drink it to keep myself going. Let me just mute that there. There we go. Now we're fixed. There we go. Now we're good to go. So check them out. Gamersubs.gg, code ZAK. And we're going to get started in just a skinny second here. We're going to switch you guys over here. Hey, take a look at these. Take a look at these right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Is that going to slip? Is that going to... Nope. Oops. I need to fix my lighting. There we go. Now it's sexy. Alrighty. Where are we? Where's my hat? There we go. Use a shorter intro, Zach. It'll be okay. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. It's nobody's fault. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday community show, ZAKtalks Tech. Have you guys seen the controversy involving these guys right here? Not this skin, but look at this. I put the light one on like 20 minutes ago. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing. Ooh. I like it. It looks so good. I've always wanted a light colored phone, and I just love the way this looks. Oh my goodness. People, listen. You want to support the channel, you want to help me out, and also support dbrand, all kind of good stuff. Use the pinned comment there. The pinned comment there. What are we talking about today? Whew. Let me tell you. First of all, we are not going to talk directly about the controversy, about the allegations, about the legal issue in front of dbrand and CASETiFY right now. We're not going to talk about that. Rather, we're going to talk about the fallout. What I was hoping would not happen. What has happened in typical tech YouTube, typical tech community fashion. I even mentioned this on Thursday during Coffee Talk. I mentioned it on Twitter X. I understand that people are passionate. I understand that people like to take sides. I understand the whole tribalism thing. I get it. But quipping a fucking asshole to the creators that are promoting and working with both of these brands, or any brand for that matter. Listen, the channel, this whole thing is going to be demonetized. I don't give a shit. Because things have to be said. Things have to be called out. I took down some receipts, took some screenshots, bookmarked a few things. I'm going to give those people another chance. When I go to show your Twitter X or your Instagram post or whatever it is, I'm first going to refresh it. If it's gone, then it's gone. We don't talk about it. You were on notice last night. A couple things got deleted already this morning. And here we are. Now, I might have some guests popping by. I've sent out the link to a few people, and we'll see if they can pop by. But in the meantime, before we jump into everything, before I go nuts, I'm going to try not to swear so much, people. I try not to, but stuff like this, when you start going after creators, when you start going after people that make the content that you consume, when you start going after and asking about allegiances and I'm going to ban, I'm going to unsubscribe, you know what? Listen, you don't need a reason to unsubscribe. This isn't an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. But when you're a dick about it, whew. We got a problem. What is this up here? I missed the concert last night. Got close to it, but I didn't see it. People, let's dive into the live chat here. I'm gonna put you guys over here. I'm gonna put myself up in the corner here. Let's dive in to the live chat. Let's see who's here. We're gonna put these skins right here. Actually, let's do this. Ooh. And the reason why we're using this angle here is because it zooms in so nicely. Like, it gives such nice detail. Yes, I know this thing is a mess because I don't use protection on my phones all the time. So I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying. It's a PG show, folks, or at least we try to make it one. At least we try to make it a PG show. All right, let's jump into the live chat. Trent, if you want a link, you let me know. T, you know the procedures. Flossie Carter, you also have your link, and so does Roberto Blake. We'll see what happens here. All right, jumping in here. Rocksmith in the house. How you doing, CDF man? Justin Sturgeon. Not sure what we're stopping, but I'm here for it. Justin, we're stopping it all, buddy. There's a link, guys. Use it. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out. And by the way, dbrand's the BOGO right now. So if you buy the light, you get the dark, and vice versa. If you buy the light, or if you buy the dark, you get the light. That ends in 36 hours. If you're on their mailing list, you probably got the email about 20 minutes ago. Okay, 36 hours. Use the link. Okay, 36 hours. Jump on that. Lewis, some creators may be getting flamed for having CASETiFY as a sponsor after Jerry-rig everything discovered copyright infringement. Exactly. And this is the problem. So I took down some receipts, my friend. I'm going to call it out. A lot of these people are hidden behind their burner accounts. Ooh, I'm so edgy. I got a burner account. I'm so edgy. I'm so strong behind the keyboard. I don't use my main account to ever troll because I'm a fucking loser. Hi. Ross in the house. How you doing? Listen, if there's little ones watching, I promise. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Present technically in the house. T, you're part of this. Not like in trouble or anything, but you put out a tweet today or last night, and you know, I saw it this morning. So we're gonna highlight that. There we go. We see that check. There we go. Yes, we're there. Jimmy Fire Dragon coming through with the hydration. Appreciate you, buddy. Where's my stuff right there? If you guys want to become a listen. There's gonna be probably more swearing. Listen, there's gonna be more swearing. If you want to help out the channel, buy me a coffee. There's the Amazon wish list. There's the buy me a coffee wish list. You can buy a super chat. You can buy a super thanks. But just by thumbs upping and sharing out the stream, hey, that helps out a ton. Okay? So take your pick. It's completely up to you. And let's get into it. All right? Probably more swearing. There we go. Let's make sure that our music is at appropriate levels here. I think I have not touched anything lately, so we're good there. All right, good. Justin says here, I knew about the copyright, but I didn't know about the creators getting flamed for this. Dude, it happens all the time when stuff like this happens. I'm not saying that stuff like this happens all the time, but people take up allegiances. People take up sides. Listen. We all had our fun. I had my fun in the first 24, 48 hours. We all made our little shots at CASETiFY or at dbrand. I even did a couple, right? We know that Zach did from Jerry Rig. Listen. And that's as far as it should go. But when you start going after the people that make the content, that promote the material, that work with the brands, yeah, we got a problem. And it needs to be called out. It needs to stop. Have your issues with the brands if you need to. Let those brands figure things out in the court of law, which is what's going to happen, it looks like. But to go after the people that work with them, no. In fact, the PR person that works for CASETiFY has left, and I don't know what the circumstances are there either, but we will be highlighting that as well. Controversy aside, that video from Jerry Rig was very well. It was really well done. It's very detailed. It was really good. This should be good. Tech King Mike in the house. Tech King, I'll give you one of these right here. All right. And also, you get a science. Yes, science. And also a hello there. Hello there. Because you don't show up often. You don't show up often, man. I appreciate you being here, King. Appreciate it. Louis Art, I've read a couple of ignorant comments, but those may be just the standard haters. Listen. It goes a lot further than just Twitter X stuff. I've seen stuff on Instagram. I see it in the there's people commenting on Flossie Carter's videos from months ago. How can you work with this? Like Flossie's supposed to fucking know, right? Like Flossie can see the fucking future, right? You fucking tard. I'm gonna get so much trouble here. Like seriously, why you like? You have nothing. Are you so goddamn pathetic that you have to sit in your basement or wherever it is in your underwear in front of your laptop that's probably 6 years old and on a video that's like 4 months old? What the fuck is wrong with you? Go out and do something with your life. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna get heated today. I didn't want to get like this. I didn't want to get like this, but here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I'm actually chat room lawyer, so hit me up with any questions. Yeah, there's our number one mod there, Mr. Don Coven. Appreciate you, buddy. All right. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you. Going through here. I went to Best Buy today. Touched all the CASETiFY cases. Risk it all. Oh man. Oh, YouTube just sent me an email. Hold on. I just got an email from YouTube. Give me a second here. I need to see this with. Yeah. What are they saying? Okay, they're not saying. Okay, they just said I'm alive. They just said, "Hey, you're live." No, really? Thanks, YouTube. Jesus, man. Bob Grimes in house, man. That desk is raw dog in a Subway. What? Wait, hold on. What? That desk is raw dog in a Subway stranger in the Subway. Oh man. Yeah. Lewis, I like you. Lewis, man. All this grief over cases, yeah, dude. It's bigger than that, Bob. It's bigger than that. It's not just a case. It's not the fact that they did their own kind of tear down or inside out skin or looking at the inside. It's the little Easter eggs, the little things that the tech community knows or recognizes from jerry rig. Glass is glass and glass breaks. The all-seeing eye from dbrand. The robot logo, like everything. It's those little things. Anybody else can do it inside out skin. Anybody can do that. Anybody else can do this as well. But when you start copying the details, you know, those little details that are in there, like there's a pattern here. I don't know if anybody's noticed this. There's a pattern here. Okay. Whoop. There's a Jesus, I can't get this right. There's a pattern here. Okay. So yeah. That's the issue, man. Receipts. Let's see it, Matt. We're gonna get to the receipts, okay? Yeah, I've seen people love drama on YouTube, even about cases. Yeah, I don't listen. I'm not gonna lie to you. I shouldn't say I like drama, but we're all intrigued when it comes to drama. There's not always a lot of drama in the YouTube space, especially when it goes to two brands, two well-respected and well taken care of brands. I mean, I like CASETiFY. I do like CASETiFY. I do. This whole thing is not cool, but you know, we're not talking about that. What we're talking about today is the toxicity and the bullshit from the tech community. And I'm not talking about people taking little shots at CASETiFY or dbrand. I'm talking about going after other creators. I'm talking about that third element. Absolute horse crap, okay? That's what we're talking about here. Josh Tech Gamer coming through with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, buddy. Here you go, buddy. A cup of joe. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Josh. And by the way, if you guys like keyboards and Fortnite and all that kind of good stuff, like desks, like you know, pads like this and everything, go check out Josh. Josh is a good guy. Josh, we need to play some Fortnite. I really enjoyed this season. The next season starts next Saturday, man. There's like a big event and everything like that. If I'm online, and I will be with my son, we should play, man. We should play some more. Good morning to you, sir, as well. Trenton living that on the edge there. Ace Rock says, hey, Zach, what's up, chat? How you doing? Flossie's cool. Little the underwear there. Wait, CASETiFY is US and dbrand is Canada. How would this case work? Okay, so so I've been trying to find a copy of the lawsuit. Listen, please. If anybody here in the chat has a link to the lawsuit, because it's public record now, please DM me or tag me with it on Twitter X. Do not put the link here, because it probably won't push through. if you can find a link to the actual lawsuit, because it's public record now, tag me on Twitter X with it, okay? And we'll bring it up, okay? We'll bring it up, okay? Lewis Art here, $10 super chat. Oh my God! People bitching about something that has nothing to do with them is absurd. What the fuck cares? Yeah, exactly, dude. Totally, dude. Totally.
Cucumber.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Lewis, man. I appreciate it. I like your avatar, dude, man. It's like a emo Jesus there or something, man. I like it. I like it. You spent your Marvel credits, dude. I've gone over. I guarantee that this stream is gone. This stream has to have gone yellow. This has to have gone yellow. Limited ads. I'm actually gonna check right now. Usually you're okay as long as it's not constant. Give me a second here. I'm gonna check the back end here. It's okay because things have to be said. And I might just use the okay. It's still green. It's still green. We're still green, everybody. Let's see what happens though. Let's see what happens. Going through here. Ace, how's it going? Hi, Bob. Going through here. We're gonna get to the receipts here, people. Meh. Never intrigued enough to care. There you go. You cared. Come on, Mike. You care. Dawn, any internet groups you cannot invite me to today? You two are like a little married couple. I love it. I love it. Snowman Can in the house. How you doing? There you go. I did more keyword vids and yes, OG Fortnite. Yes. All right. My glasses are filthy. I should have cleaned them before this. All right. So, you guys ready for some receipts? You guys ready for some receipts? All right. I put these all together into one. What do you want to call it? I guess we'll call this a browser window. And I'm going to share this so you guys can see what the heck is going on here. All right, let me just bring this up. All right, so I think it's important to show some context and whatnot. Context is huge with this. I mean, a lot of people are hearing about, over this, over that. You need to go watch the full jerry rig, okay? It's like number 4 on trending right now. You need to go watch that, okay? You need to watch that video in full. Listen, I know it's 8 minutes or whatever it is. I know that your attention span is like a peanut, but come on, man. Just go watch it so you have the proper context. Stop taking your notes from Twitter X or whatever, okay? Please just go watch it. Leave the stream if you have to and go watch it, okay? And then come back, okay? It's important for you guys to get the full context, okay? Because everything is very well detailed in that entire video, okay? Justin Collins in the house, how you doing? Trends Tech, everyone who's never bought a dbrand or CASETiFY case suddenly became a morally invested. Dude, isn't it disgusting? Isn't it gross? Isn't it gross, Trent? It's gross. It's gross. Full gross. All right, let me bring up. Okay, it's 13 minutes. Excuse me. Thank you, Jimmy. All right, guys, from this point on, while we're going through the receipts here, I will not be able to highlight your chat unless it is a super chat, okay? Because I won't be clicking out. It's a lot easier for me to just kind of keep on trucking along here, okay? So let's bring this out here. Okay, cool. We are going to start with this screen here. All right, here we go. So we're going to be going through this set of screens here. I think everything should load here. Okay, yeah, as I go through each tab, things will load up. So listen, if you said something stupid and you think you might be called out today, now's the time to, maybe delete that tweet. All right, so guys, as a reminder, Twitter X and Instagram comments, replies are all public unless you have your private profile. YouTube comments are also public. I've taken screenshots. I've bookmarked the addresses. Tomorrow morning, we call out and even link these troll accounts to their mains. So first of all, I want to address that really quick. I'm going to be, how do I say this? When it comes to linking some troll accounts to main accounts today, I got to be careful about how I do it. So I'll be leaving a very detailed trail of breadcrumbs. And if you need help after today, send me a DM. Okay? That's it. That's it. So hopefully some of you will be able to find your way with this. All right, going through here. All right, so going through, this is no particular order. First of all, John Rettinger chimed in here. This theft appears to be egregious and blatant. As someone who has worked with CASETiFY in the past, I can no longer continue the partnership in good faith. I hope Jerry Rig and dbrand get the resolution they deserve. I'm ordering an X-ray skin in solidarity. That's awesome, and it's great to see that some creators are taking up sides. Whatever, that's completely up to them. I have opinions about that. I'll be perfectly honest. I hope to work with CASETiFY in the future, but right now things are weird. And I also want to be really clear about this as well, people. You guys know that I talk about dbrand a lot. I do a lot of dbrand videos. I show you guys installs. I am not paid directly by dbrand. Let me phrase that again. I am not paid directly by dbrand. This is the point of, this is how our relationship works. I email the robot sends me some stuff. I email the robot sends me some stuff. There's no asking of this. There's no demands about content. They don't ask to keep stuff. They don't ask to put this in, put this out. I email the robot. They send me stuff. I have an affiliate link through CJ Affiliates, just like many other creators. So I get a portion if you guys use my link, but I do not get paid directly by them. Okay? That's the extent of our relationship. I want to be really clear about that. So you guys, oh, this is a dbrand video, and this guy is paid by them, and shut up. Okay, seriously, like, shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay, that's the extent of the relationship right there. Okay, so everybody's clear. Okay, everybody's clear. Let's keep on going here. All right, going back in here. All right, so there you go, John Rettinger chiming in there. And by the way, everybody, we're going to have John Rettinger here on the live stream on Thursday for our conversation with a creator. That's on Thursday at 1:05 p.m. Mountain. Conversation with a creator with Mr. John Rettinger will be on Thursday here on this channel here. So make sure you guys come on by for that, okay? Going through here. Barnacles, Nergasm. I love Jerry. Watching CASETiFY getting caught copying dbrand and Jerry Rig's phone case designs has been a blast. I bet CASETiFY won't be able to squirm away being sued. Why? Because the very stuff they're selling is proof they copied. Hey Zach, looks like you're about to be rolling in cash. Jeez. Pretty soon, CASETiFY's lawyers will likely suggest paying a big amount of money to settle this mess. Why? Because they're going to court. It's going to be a disaster for them and folks who invested money in them. To get the full scoop of this, go to the site with the tube in his name and search for Jerry Rig. Everything, I've been robbed. Click the video link. Okay, so Jerry's basically doing this because if you put the direct link, X decides to suppress it. Again, I'm just kind of highlighting a couple posts here. We got here, Luke Biani. I guarantee CASETiFY will eventually blame some designer for stealing designs without upper management knowing, and then preemptively reject the argument because of how you do QC and approve a product without going, we never approved such purchasing any phones to scan X-ray. There's no way you can release like this without knowing it was done shittily. Is that a word? Shittily? Is this a word? I learned a new word today. Shittily. Furthermore, how does nobody bother even reverse image search their design teamwork? How did nobody check their main competitor's skins and wonder why it looks so similar? Their existing statement, which sucked, already seemed to be pushing responsibility down the food chain and is frankly embarrassing on top of an already shameful situation. Yeah, we're going to be going through that statement as well. Continuing on here. For Mr. Zach Nelson here. Just when you thought it could get any worse, using our designs to cover our own designs doesn't make it a new product CASETiFY. Oh my God, are you serious? They did this? Shut the front door. No, I haven't watched this yet. Tear down. Okay, so. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Wow. Got a tweet here from iFixit, or post, what do you want to call it? From iFixit. iFixit says, "Dear CASETiFY, using stolen X-rays, phones, and internals doesn't make you a tech genius. It makes you a copycat. How about investing in some of your cutting-edge profits into supporting right to repair or wheelchair advocacy? Is that too original for you?" Holy shit! I didn't realize that they had done this. Wow. Okay. because I just bookmarked those really quick. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone except for CASETiFY. All right, I think this is one of the very first ones. All right. So this person is just a little bit off base here. Here's one of our first receipts, okay? And I want to be really clear. Please do not go after these people. Please do not harass or bug these people. We are just showing what some of the public comments have been. I get that CASETiFY did was very, very wrong, but people should not act like dbrand is any better. How come nobody remembers that Nothing Phone's serious case in the skins? They literally wrote the description that they plagiarized. Okay, so first of all, the thing to remember with this was actually a partnership thing they did with Nothing. There's nothing going on here. There's literally nothing. This was a partnership. What's up to Connor Reagan? How you doing? Technically T says, I have much to say about this, but I'll wait until tomorrow night, even if I feel like getting into it. If I feel like getting into it, you're gonna get into it, T. And I hope you do, man. I really hope you do, man. I really hope you do. So door is open for today if you want to, but if you want to just sit on top of it today, T, I completely understand. Continuing on here. All right, this is CASETiFY's statement. I didn't talk about this the other night, but I'm going to talk about it now. CASETiFY has always been a bastion of originality, and we hold pride in that. We are currently investigating a copyright allegation against us. We have immediately removed the designs in question from all platforms. We're also investigating a DDoS attack. Jesus. That disrupted our website when the allegations surfaced. All systems are back to normal. All customer information is safe. Thanks for your patience and support during this challenging time. Like you're the victim. Honestly, the balls to write this. Jesus Christ, are you out of touch? You claim to work with creators and you put this out? It sounds like a lawyer to speak to me. And the best part is they were community noted. Marquez, lol, again, allegations. And then we got some dbrand replies here. All right, continue on. This right here is Agatha Tang, public profile. She is or was the PR lead for CASETiFY. She has now left CASETiFY. Ex-global product PR lead for CASETiFY. Ex-head of product PR Xiaomi International. Views expressed here are my own. Retweets do not equal endorsements. She has not tweeted anything about this. I don't believe there's any replies. Yeah, last reply, July 14th, and I'm looking through her likes. Nothing. November 17th. I don't know how Agatha is involved with this. She's obviously not a designer. She's a PR. That means public relations. That means she works with the creators. She was the contact or the contact for pretty much all creators when it came to CASETiFY. I don't know if she's been in contact. I sent her an email and actually added her here on Twitter X, asking for some more insight or for a DM. I have not heard back. Agatha, if you're watching, I hope you're doing well. I would still love to speak with you about all this if you can. Please email me at business@ZAKtalks.tech. business@ZAKtalks.tech. Okay, I would love to speak with you about this, and I hope you see this, and I will follow up further. It's a shame because she really liked what she was doing there, and she was really good from my understanding. My understanding is she's a really nice person and does a really great job. Technically T. So we're going to T's statement here. Let's be clear. Let's clear this up since everyone thinks I'm defending CASETiFY because they sponsor my videos. YouTube is a side gig for me when I would like to do it full time. Side gig for me where I would like to do it full time one day. This is not a flex at all, but I'm not pressed for no money. You're talking to someone with 2 IT degrees with master's E991 network engineer who makes it well into 6 figures. Once again, this is not a flex, but folks, I'm pressed for. I think you're gonna say I'm not pressed for some money. When that's the last thing on my mind. Go get some success if your life before trying to think what others do with their pocket. Yeah, so basically T's saying, you know, where to go and how to get there. I completely co-sign with what T's saying here. Again, this has nothing to do with the creators. And if you're mixing that up, you're wrong. You are wrong. Okay? Continuing on here. Tech Out. This guy right here. I'm not sure why T's tweet does not show for me. It's really weird sometimes. Tech Out. So you guys know this guy from Twitter, Twitter X. This is still a public statement. I'm going to refresh this again. Okay, Tech Out. When at CASETiFY pays you good. This is what you get when companies pay for reviews. You don't get honest reviews. At dbrand, CASETiFY, dbrand, Twitter, da. So Tech Out is referring to this. He quote tweeted Technically T. Tech Out, you're out of line. You're completely wrong. Technically T's portfolio and what he's done with the community, what he's built with brands speaks for itself. He's not defending because he's getting a little bit of a payment. Tech Out, you're a clown. I should just block your ass, but I really hope you reply to this. Maybe you'll show up in the chat here. You're wrong, Tech Out. You are wrong, and that's not an opinion. That's a fact. Continue on here. Now it's reloading here. All right. What does this serve? What does this serve right here? Effing piece of shit company stealing designs. So here's CASETiFY's statement, and this guy comes along. What a hero this guy is, hey? Let's go into his profile. Look at this. Account made October 2023. So guarantee you, this guy has a main account and just, oh, can't use my main account. So let's see who's following him. Usually you can find out by the followers or who he's following. Let's go back here and let's see who he's following. Who is he following? Well, he's following a bunch of prawn. And Nick Pallone, okay, he's following Gamer Subs, very interesting. So he might be part of that community. Going through here, he's packing Osmo Gold, interesting. Yeah, I don't understand. If you're so tough, bro, why can't you literally 12 posts? I'm not going to scroll through the rest because I don't know what's here, but yeah, look how tough you are, man. Good job. Good job. You made a burner account and you said words on the internet. Woo! They're going to take you seriously. Continuing on with the clown. All right. Yeah, very interesting. So this post was actually deleted. This person actually went and deleted it about an hour ago. Yeah, I actually took the screenshots, but we're not going to show it because he deleted it. So I'm going to give them a shot here. So Flossie had a tweet here on the 23rd talking about the Xiaomi 14 Pro Titanium Real review, which was a really cool review. And this person came along saying, you know, I can't trust you anymore, da-da-da-da. In fact, that person's their message, because I actually have it censored, is on today's thumbnail. So if you go look at today's thumbnail, it's here, but it's actually censored. I took out the name. Okay, it's in today's thumbnail. I would bring it up, but I can't right now. Give me a second here. Let me just go back here. Let's go back to Flossie. And actually what I'll do is I'll bring it up in a separate tab, and then I'll bring it over. Give me a second here, people. Google Photos. So you guys can see this. Okay, there we go. There it is. All right. So that tweet actually said, "Will no longer support Floss until he denounces CASETiFY and end his partnership with them." Okay, so listen. Oh yeah, here's Tech Out. But by the way, it's still public. So, but I did censor it. So this person here said, "I will no longer support Flossie." So going back, I think it was. Okay, it was this guy right here. So he actually replied, and he said this. Okay, will no longer floss until he denounces. Let me tell you this about denouncing and whatnot. First of all, forget you. Second of all, you were never a supporter of Flossie Carter in the first place if you just don't get it. If you don't understand how he's not the designer and he's just the promoter. Okay. Third of all, you're a clown. You're dumb. Okay. That's just dumb. It's just dumb. It's not up to Flossie. He had no idea this was going to happen. He probably feels embarrassed about the whole thing as it is, but it's not up to him. Listen, you don't have to announce your departure. It's not a goddamn airport. Okay? Do your thing. Do your thing. Okay? GTFO. So that was his reply there. Going through here. So yeah, I also mentioned this, and this is Roberto's tweet here. If you're harassing customers for having, by the way, I can't see this tweet because this is Tech Today, has me blocked, which kind of sucks. I was hoping we could get things resolved, but it looks like it's not going to happen. If you're harassing customers for having CASETiFY case or any of the employees, let me just get this to move over. Or people who make videos about the product before this, you're not the same person who cares about accountability ethics. You're just a loser who is terminally online. I said what I said, grow up. And I completely co-sign with what Roberto is saying here. And then I said, Jeepers, Don Cove and I talked about this during the show on Thursday, and I also mentioned it during Coffee Talk with Viper. Why am I not surprised that assholes are going after people and creators that use and work with these brands on both sides? This is both the CASETiFY and the dbrand side of things. I'm glad I didn't address it any further last night. This is a couple nights ago. And I took my shots, let the brands figure it out. I'll continue to report on any further details or as the wheels of justice slowly move. Grow up, stop adding your toxic garbage to the tech community. Continuing on here. Yeah. Okay, so here's the guy. Oops. Guess we can remove that one. And then actually, I actually quote tweeted him, so we'll remove that one as well. Now, let's take a look at a couple of videos. Now, we're not going to look at the videos directly, but we're going to actually look at the comment sections here, specifically Flossie Carter videos. So this is from 3 weeks ago, people. 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Look, it's another stolen design from CASETiFY. This company is a scam. Once you receive the order, after a few other, so like people are coming in here and they're spewing their toxic crap on old videos. Here's a video from a month ago. Mr. Carter loved the video, but hated the product. CASETiFY is a ripoff, stealing SOBs. You can do better. So listen, this guy right here, see this guy right here? He put the same comment in all of Flossie's CASETiFY videos. So he's right there, and he's also, let me refresh this. Okay, it was here. It was here. It looks like he deleted it. But this guy right here, tough guy. He decided to put the same comment in everyone. Let's go take a look at this tough guy. Oh, he has 2 subscribers. Great job, buddy. Let's take a look here. Playlist. Let's see if you're dumb enough to put any of your socials in here. We can find out more about you. YouTube, 2 subscribers. Joined January 7th. So he's an OG. He's been around for since 2011. He's got some playlists because he's, you know, he's cool like that. And I bet I can probably tell what demographic he is and where he's from based on this. But we won't talk about that. But yeah, loser. I didn't change today's thumbnail. It was a throw together. I think it worked out. I think it kind of got the point across. You guys are all here for the stuff. So there you guys go. There's some of the receipts. Now, hopefully you were paying attention. I left some breadcrumbs. If you need me to help you along with more of those breadcrumbs or even the chunks that I found along the way, send me a DM. Send me a DM. Depending on who you are, I may or may not tell you. But I had the proof. But hey, guys, check it out. X-ray. Let's jump into the live chat here. Let's see who's here. Zach clearly has 1.5 terabytes of RAM for all tabs, or that MacBook is jacked on coffee. Dude, you should hear the fan right now, man. you should hear the fan. Man, you should hear the fan. Yeah. Clowns have never been on your channel. Exactly. They're just looking for @CASETiFY. There's a couple creators that I'm surprised I have not seen assets so far, but I've seen comments in their videos on their TikTok. So I'm not going to say what who the creators are because they're really good people. But like, grow up, man. Grow up. Okay, Trenton says, shoot me a link. Trent, if you're good to go, man. I just saw this now, man. So give me a second here. And I'll find the link. Just let me know again in the chat if you're good to go here, Trent. And I'll shoot you a link here. We're doing this real time. Let's go here, Trenton. Okay, Trent, make sure you have echo cancellation turned on. Make sure you have the top and the bottom clicked. top and the bottom when it comes to your audio. Okay. Trent. Here we go. And StreamYard link, go. There you go, Trenton. StreamYard link is out. We out here. Once again, big thank you to Josh Tech and also to Lewis there. Appreciate you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, well,
All right.
Appreciate you guys. Awesome. I'm going to turn on my echo cancellation because there will be an issue when Trenton does show up here. Actually, I'll turn it on once he shows up in the back end here. So we'll just leave it off for now. So you guys still have the tunes. So yeah, by the way, guys, the cubes are super awesome this year because I think they actually improve the the magnets. My son is loving these right now. So there's the cube. There's the pyramid. The pyramid's actually really easy to solve. So it's look who's in the live chat, Mr. Josh Quinones. Josh, how you doing, buddy? Check it out, buddy. Check it out. Look how sexy this thing is. My son wants me to put the camera part on for the X-ray, and I'm like, no. Trent, make sure you have the top and bottom clicked off. I'm gonna do mine right now, okay? So when you go to audio, Trent, echo cancellation. So I just did mine, and I'm gonna kill the music because that usually causes an issue. Quit that, turn that off, and we will bring you in. How you doing, sir? Oh, where are you? Where'd you go? Add the stage. Trent is on stream only with audio only. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, we're gonna go through the rest of the chat here. And actually, I'm gonna do, Trent, is I'm gonna remove you. Just give me a thumbs up when you're ready to go. New rumor: Zach runs ARC. I don't even know what that means. I think I'm being sent DMs. Hold on, I'm getting notifications here. Okay, nothing. Okay, going back to the live chat here. I love that new X-ray skin. Yeah. So by the way, the case is awesome. So putting this on the case, cool. But putting it directly on your device, like I got it right in there, man. I'll show you guys on this angle here. I got it right in there. All right. Oh, look at that. Ugh. What is on there? There's still crap on there. Hold on. What's going on here? Yeah. There we go. Oh, is that a scratch on there? No, it's just dust. Jeez, I'm a messy mother lover. All right, we're gonna put this over here and here. Trent, are you ready to go? Let's bring it back in here. All right, Trenton is back. How you doing, sir? Trent, are you there? Okay, we're gonna remove him. So I'm gonna wait for Trent to give me a thumbs up and whatnot. We'll get him in here. Okay, so let's continue on through the chat. Let me just mute that. I don't know why that was going. And going back through here. Oh my goodness, how many tabs? I had lots of tabs, man. Trust me, I had more than that before. The whole situation revealed how people really move when the drama starts. Yeah, it does. By the way, quick shout out to Connor, who's one of our channel members.
All right.
Appreciate you, buddy, man. If you guys want to become a channel member, you guys know what to do. Hit the join button down below. Next live stream is actually going to be on Tuesday at in the afternoon, and then Thursday. One more time with people. Thursday, we're going to have Mr. John Rettinger here. Mr. John Rettinger, the techno buffalo himself, will be here. Mr. John Rettinger. Trent, okay, I think he's good to go. Trent, you give me a thumbs up when you are good to go. Make sure you got the top and bottom checked off. Okay, he says good to go. Trent, how are you, man?
Swear, man, I wasn't doing shit. I'm like, you know what? Nothing's going on. Let me hop on the stream. All right, I'm gonna go downstairs. Set everything up. Got the light on. Put the headphones in. Trent! God damn it!
You start getting paid.
Just like as soon as I turned the microphone on, I'm like, oh, good Lord.
Oh man, it's Was that the woman calling you, or the girlfriend, or both?
Yeah, that was my girlfriend. Trey, you parked in front of me. Where are your keys? Oh, God
How's
damn
your
it.
how's your minion doing?
Oh, he's doing upstairs, just chilling on the couch.
Cool. All right, so
But
Trent, listen, man. I'm pretty sure we're demonetized as it is. Actually, I'm going to refresh the thing here. Give me a second, because if we're yellow already, we'll just go ham, okay? And hopefully that people will help us out here. But let me.
I can get you demonetized real quick.
I know you can. I know you can. We need to get you on the show. Okay, so we're still green. Actually, that might change. Trent, I want to hear from you, man. I've read some of your stuff. I know how you think. Go.
This is a very, very funny but fucked up situation. And here's my opinion on it. I've said this before. CASETiFY, they're wrong for stealing designs. I get that.
Mhm.
However, people are now, how do I say this? They're fucking shit up for other people.
They're being
That's-
bitches.
No, straight up. They're fucking shit up for other people because, okay, if this is something,
Yep.
now mind you, we all know how dbrand is or whatever with trolling and shit like that. But I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
But we all know how shit happens online and
Mhm.
arms start to get twisted because here's the first thing I noticed. And I don't give a fuck, whatever. If I get ostracized from the tech community, I don't give a shit. When you start seeing people come out and say, yo, I will never work with this company again, right? And those are creators.
Mhm.
That sets up any, shut up, Siri. That sets up any other creator for failure.
Yeah.
So when you got all these big creators coming out, oh man, you know what? That's some bullshit. I'll never work with CASETiFY again. I get it, but part of the consequence is now any other creator that works with CASETiFY in the future, now it's that creator versus everybody else. It's
Yeah.
that creator versus MKBHD. It's
Yeah.
that creator versus What's Inside. It's that creator versus Luke Miani. And
Yep.
this isn't to like shit on the other creators. These are just like unintended consequences. This is just shit that
Well,
you're gonna have to deal with as a creator.
I understand what you're saying, but we know that the internet, especially tech YouTube, tech Twitter, what do you want to call it, seems to sometimes have a really short memory. I don't here. I said this on Thursday to Dawn. I think this is the move, and I bet you CASETiFY is probably thinking about this. This is what CASETiFY needs to do. First of all, they had to put out some sort of statement right away, so they had a lawyers write that thing up. That's what I'm assuming happened. This is what they
Yes.
need. This yeah, it's total lawyer speak. This is what they need to do. They need to apologize, admit fault, and we're going to donate X amount to Jerry's or to Zak's, the wheelchair thing. Obviously, all this is taken care of on the back end first before anything publicly is said. Because you don't want to admit fault, and then you admit fault, and then okay, you go to court, right? So you go to even more court, the bigger court, whatever it is. I'm gonna get rid of this thing. So that's how I see the play being done. But it's very interesting. Like, are they waiting till Monday? Like, is Monday a day off for you guys still?
No, it's a normal work day, but I'm taking that day off.
I'm wondering if they're waiting till Tuesday to go further. I wonder if
Well,
there's stuff happening on the back
here's
end that we don't know about.
here's how I look at it and how I've seen other companies and how things go about it, right? So based off of this situation, right? Nothing you're going to say. If you're CASETiFY, there is nothing you can say to rectify the situation.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yep.
An apology will not rectify the situation, and legally an apology is an admission of guilt. Whenever somebody does a lawsuit, you go the law route.
Mhm.
Everybody can take how they feel and all that ethical stuff out of the window. If somebody came up to you and said, hey, I'm suing you for XYZ, and you go out there and apologize, the prosecution will thank you for that. and they will throw the book at you and they will collect. So yeah, they're gonna have to write a canned response. It's stupid, but that's what companies and lawyers do. It's a part of the litigation. That's the part where I wish people would take their feelings out, because everybody that's going out there saying, I wish CASETiFY would do this. CASETiFY could do that, and then those same people would rate them for doing what they just told them to do. Literally, like straight up. Nobody be like, oh well, this, that, or whatever. Fine. The other part is that the damage has already been done to such an extent that with CASETiFY, why would you even rush out? You have what, 26 content creators mad at you and some of the drama community.
Yeah.
Like as a business, okay, are you losing a massive drop in sales? Because that's the other thing is when stuff like this happens, look at Apple. Look at things that happen with Apple and other companies. The only way they immediately shut down is if there's a direct threat to their sales.
Well,
And
I
they're
was,
probably
I
gonna have
was
to look.
my question
Yeah.
about the sales. My question about the sales part of it is this: if it does get to the court of law, there's going to be discovery done. So CASETiFY has to hand over records. This is how much we sold. Then dbrand can say, this is how much we lost. I'll give you an example here. I showed my daughter that screenshot where Zach had both the CASETiFY and the dbrand side by side. And I said, Jenna, what do you think of this? And she goes, oh, they're both the same. They both look nice. They're both the same. We know that the detail is not there with the CASETiFY. Maybe that's how they get away with this. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
But
yeah,
here's where I'll interject, because somebody brought this up. And I'm like, okay, since we're using logic here, if they go to court and they say they stole our design, okay, they have the proof that they stole design, and then they could probably well, since it's just dbrand, maybe they could throw in iFixit in their design or whatnot. Now, unless they find any more designs, what any reasonable person would say is, okay, CASETiFY, how many of these design cases did you sell? Right? How many of these designs did you sell? How many of these designs of the X-ray did you sell? That's not going to account for Dragon Ball Z. That's not going to account for Sailor Moon or all of these other brands that they worked with. And I guarantee you, as wrong as it is that they stole the designs, those anime designs are beating the shit out of any teardown design that was ever printed.
Yeah, like Don says here, and he's got a good point, that like they obviously have partnerships with Disney and a lot of these other IPs. So do these partnerships go? Did they back off? I don't know.
Because once again, what's the public facing damage that Disney?
Oh, guarantee the public
doesn't.
The public doesn't know anything about this, because I sent the video to a couple of people that run like Bell and Rogers stores, and they're like, "Yeah, we got an email today saying to take it down, but we don't know why." CASETiFY just said take them down. There's an issue with them. The email to the email that they got. This is what I was told. I have not seen it. This is what I was told in a text from one person that runs a TELUS dealership, TELUS carrier. He's a franchisee. Yeah, we were told to take them down today. There's an issue with them. All teardowns. I didn't tell them anymore. I sent them the video. That was it.
Yeah, but even then, when you look at, okay, tear down, you look at the sales, then you take the sales that dbrand lost, then you take in, damages and, having to pursue the lawsuit and yada, yada, such and such and such. You could very well say either settlement, or if dbrand wants to, which I don't think they will, because they're, very, very trollish, but when it comes down to handling business, that's a different avenue or whatnot. It could be a settlement. It could go to court, but I don't think it's going to be as like. Are we here to say that dbrand lost, let's estimate it. Let's say, was anyone willing to believe that dbrand lost 10 to 20 million dollars worth of sales of the
Well,
teardown suit?
now we're just pulling numbers out of our ass, man. And I don't know if we should do that, but I know what you mean. Yeah,
The
I know what you
only
mean.
no, the only reason why I'm pulling it out is because dbrand and other people. This is me responding to other people. Other people said that they're coming out in a lawsuit in the tens of millions. So if you're coming out in a lawsuit of tens of millions, you have had to have a very egregious loss.
Yeah.
There's some copyright in play, and there's other things about, how much CASETiFY is actually worth, how much they actually sold. But alluding to that, when you say tens of millions of dollars, you would have had to taken a very significant loss, you know.
I
Now,
am
of course, you have like fines and everything, but that depends on the jurisdiction and where it's litigated out of and all that other stuff. But I'm saying based off of Twitter, where people are like, this is $1 billion company, they're gonna
mhm.
get sued for tens of millions of dollars. Okay, that's conjecture that we can talk about
Yeah.
until we find out more details.
Let me show you this. This is happening now on Twitter X. Like now. So I originally quoted that dude that said, I'm going to get him to denounce and everything. And Roberto was like, they're terminal. This person comes along. Let's see when they made their account. They made their account February 2022. So it's definitely a troll account. No, he doesn't have to insert himself, but answering a simple question can remove him from it. But that's out of his comfort zone. F morals and values as long as they're paid, right, Floss? Floss replied back literally like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. You sound dumb AF. That's not how Floss sounds. I don't have to answer questions about something that has absolutely nothing to do with me or my life. Y'all just want to see some drama and you're mad because I ain't giving it to you. Calm down, pocket watcher. Men worry about other men's money. Sad. Dude, he nailed it. He nailed that right there.
All right,
He nailed that
Yeah.
right there. Roberto Blake in the house. Roberto Blake is in the house. Roberto Blake is here. Roberto, get in here, man. I sent you the link. Flossie, I sent you the link. Someone tell Flossie to tell it. Someone DM Flossie and be like, dude, check your DMs. I sent him the link. I would love Floss to join, man. I would love Floss to come in here and just have a good time with us. I think we would definitely get demonetized.
Here's the problem that I see what's going on.
Yeah.
Have you ever been at a point to where you were already winning the game and then you just start doing shit that possibly turns the game around in your opponent's favor? That's what's going on right now, because dbrand has an ironclad slam dunk case, right?
Mhm. Seems like
Like,
it.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna win for what happened. I don't know what the damages would be or anything like that, but they pretty much
Yeah.
have enough proof.
Yep.
However, anytime you take something and you have it, be thrown out there in the court of public opinion, the stuff just goes wild and so much crazier. And people start drawing up all these like crazy conclusions in their head. And
Yeah.
then when the final verdict or settlement actually comes out, then everybody's all mad, like, why didn't this happen? And it's just like, you guys are just being ridiculous.
They
And
watch too much TV, watch too much Law and Order. Right?
and literally their CASETiFY is a settlement and an apology and 6 months away from this disappearing from
Mhm.
people's minds.
Yep. Yeah,
No
I
one
think
no one's gonna be talking about that. And this is just me being real. I've seen so many things that, yeah, this is totally gonna wreck the company, and just 6 months later,
they're
"Oh,
fine.
why are you still talking about that?
Remember Linus?
That's old news."
Remember Linus?
Remember Linus? Remember
Remember the
Rosina Pansino?
Yeah, exactly, man. Like
I mean, like,
the internet remembers, but it seems like sometimes there's a short memory. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with Linus, but obviously things are still happening there, but we haven't heard anything past the first 2 weeks. Roberto Blake nailed it right there. A lot of tech Twitter is terminally online. Yeah, and Connor says here, people care whether it happens online too much. After a certain point, it really doesn't matter what happens. Let me tell you something about that. You wouldn't believe. I mean, if you're heavily invested online, you're online. But let me tell you, if you just turn it all off for 24 hours, you wouldn't believe how much the world just doesn't care, doesn't give a shit. It doesn't exist. That's why I've always believed that being canceled doesn't work. I think it works in the very, very short term online. It doesn't work in the long term, at least not what I've seen. There was a bakery meat shop. I can't remember where it was out here in Canmore. Out in Canmore, a small mountain town west of Calgary. And one of their owners, I can't remember exactly what happened. I'm not going to name who they are, but they put something online. It was anti-LGBTQ plus, whatever it is. Blah, blah, blah. We're not going to shop there anymore. Da, 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 da. This guy gets removed. 2 weeks later, they're still fine. And in fact, they just expanded from my understanding. So it lasted online for a couple weeks and that's it. Roberta Blake nailed it. It's a 2-week news cycle. Yep.
Here's the other sad thing. People blew this drama up so much that we had people of the likes of Review Tech USA.
Yeah. Well, Review Tech USA does drama. Come on, Rich does drama.
But that look, that motherfucker never talks about cases. I've never seen him talk about a case in my entire motherfucking life.
Hold on. You mean this guy? Cucumber.
Never.
Cucumber.
Ever.
Cucumber.
When was the last time you seen penguins ever talk about a goddamn iPhone case?
Listen, man, it's news cycle though. It's news cycle.
But,
okay, so
but that's the thing. We took this event and we shot it into the stratosphere of drop. We made this shit blow up more than the Samsung battery.
I still have my Note 7 box. It's right there.
Now, remember when Samsung batteries are blowing up and this is people's safety and oh my God, people could die and yada yada, whatever, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Guess what? Samsung still exists.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet. I might lose this bet, but I'm willing to bet CASETiFY is gonna be okay. Like I said, I don't like what they did, but like I said the other day, you'll have people out there, oh, CASETiFY is so bad. How dare you do this? Oh, I just bought these fake AirPods. You guys can get these on sales for $50. Wait, what?
So again, I want to be really clear. This conversation, the main conversation we're having here, is people going after creators and saying, "Oh, you reviewed their stuff," and like we have Mr. Brian Nord, whatever it is, guy here, going after Flossie right now. Yeah. Listen. Take your shots on either side. Take your shots on either side. Go after the brands, question the brands, leave the creators and the employees and the people that work there, except maybe the designer and maybe the person that right-click saved. It's going to come down to that person or persons and the management and the ownership. That's really what it's going to come down to.
But see, that's the collateral damage that I'm talking about. This is like one of those cases of where, I hate to say it, but sometimes creators hurt other creators and put them in situations. Because, like, for example, all right, Jerry Rig everything, he comes out with a video, dbrand's going to town. You have all these other big name, top tier creators publicly distancing themselves, talking about how egregious and how bad this is. And, to a certain degree, it's their right to distance themselves and whatever they have to do with their business.
I'm not a fan of the virtual signal. Let's just call it what it is. I hate virtual signal. I hate that. Yeah.
But that casts a shadow on every other creator. And it's one of those, hey, you better cancel them too, or you look like you're selling out.
I know what you're saying. I guess I can agree and also disagree with you, Trent. And here's why. I think back to the Logan Paul thing and the Forest thing. Remember that? And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, all of a sudden, yeah, we all remember that. All of a sudden, all YouTubers are bad people. I remember I had friends and family call me up, like texting me, "Aren't you a YouTuber, Zach?" No, I'm a content creator. I'm a digital content creator. But you put your stuff on YouTube. I remember being upset
But
with that for a long time. But then I realized I have my own crew. I have my own moves that I make and everything like that. And if you want to rubber stamp me with YouTuber and bad and goofball, whatever, fine, whatever. The people that roll with me know how I roll. I mean, that's just kind of the way I look at it.
yeah. But like I said, that's in this whole creator community, there's already ways to divide people, right?
Yep.
But like I said, this is a one of those what you call, like I said, a unintended consequence, and we're seeing people have to deal with that. You're seeing where comments are like, "Well, hey," just like the guy there that said, "Hey, I want you to take this down and disavow them because they've seen other people take down their stuff, or they've disavowed them, or they've come out and publicly
I
spoken
don't think it
about."
makes any sense.
And
Like I saw this as text today's tweet. Like I have it's a public, right? So I mean, he makes a good point in there, and I think we all know this. I mean, these cases, at least the retail value of them, are not cheap. Both CASETiFY and dbrand to a certain point. Although, I mean, you can use my affiliate link and get yourself one today. No one's going to go throw away their cases and whatnot. I don't actually have any CASETiFY cases here. I was trying to find a couple of the teardown, or not. Do they call them teardown? No, they call them inside out. See, getting mixed up. I was hoping to have a couple of just to have them. Today, as far as I'm concerned, this stream here is the last time I'm going to, I guess, do any sort of content with this, except for maybe on Twitter X with the occasional reply or here like that. As far as I'm concerned, it's now in the hands of those brands. Guaranteed, this will probably go on for the next few days, or as dbrand throws more gas in the fire. Let's be real here. They're doing that. They know what they're doing. I don't want to say it's part of the game. It's part of what they do, unfortunately.
it's a part of the game. It's a part of the
Yeah.
game. I'll say
But
it.
I
It's part of the game.
but something about dbrand I do want to point out, and you know this, and I think T knows this, and any content creator that's ever worked with them. The people at dbrand are completely different from what you guys see on Twitter X and on social media. Okay. What you see on Twitter X social media is the bender, smartass robot, don't give a F, right?
Right.
Behind the scenes, as a customer, as a content creator, they are constant professionals. They are detailed. They support creators of all sizes. I'm proof of that. So is T, with the way he's, blown up and growing up over the years. And I mean, but T, when I say growing up, I mean like your channel growing up, and going from 1 to 100,000. They're completely different. Anybody that's ever had to deal with dbrand on that side of things, like their skin didn't get sent, something is wrong with this, they take care of things like that. They're very, 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 very good with it. They're not the smart asses you see online. They are completely opposite. What you see online is completely a shtick. Just like when we talk about John Prosser, we all think John Prosser is this, dick, smart ass guy. Yeah, he is. No, he's not. But he's a sweetheart. He's a nice guy. So I think some people need to realize that, or maybe if you don't know, maybe now you know, right? Or go buy a dbrand skin and see what I'm talking about, right? Go use my affiliate link. Sorry, go ahead, Trent.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's so many different ways to go about it, but people are literally choosing like the the dumbest routes. And all right, look, it's easy. It's easy if you have multiple brands and sponsorships beating down your door for you to to boycott a brand. It's easy.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. It's not even a thought because all right, well, if we don't work together, I got all this other stuff lined up and this is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
If there's somebody out there that has to deal with CASETiFY and after all this stuff gets settled and they still want to work with CASETiFY on a business relationship,
Mm-hmm.
cool, whatever.
Yep.
It's business at that point,
Yep.
you know?
My tech review nails it right here. This is going to end with a closed door settlement, and we'll know how much money did it. Yeah, I don't. If it ends up that way, obviously that'll have to be the agreement. There can't be anything. The DBAM might send out like a smart ass tweet saying, we got the bag, kind of thing, or who knows, right? And I look forward to Zak's follow up video saying, "Hey, that went towards this," and in my eyes, that kind of fixes everything. Listen, I'll say it again. I said at the start of the stream. I took my shots at CASETiFY and whatnot, but honestly, I would love to work with them someday. Do I think it's going to happen anytime soon? Probably not. Probably not. They got bigger things to worry
Well,
about right
well,
now. Yeah.
after this, another unintended consequence is, I'm pretty sure CASETiFY is, as they figure out their PR stuff, they'll probably look around and they'll figure out, and they're like, all right, when this whole thing went down, who actually treated us fairly?
Who's
Who
to
was
buzz?
out? Who was
Yeah.
out there? Who was the first one to drag us no matter what? Because here's the thing that some creators do this, and it's kind of hilarious. But some creators will go out there and they'll drag a company, and then 3 months later they'll be sending them DMs like, "Yo, can you send me some products?" And you'd be like, "What?
What? You insane?
Oh, I'll never." You know how many times I've seen on Twitter, "I will never work with this company again. I will never buy their stuff again."
Yeah.
2 to 3 months later, they're out there on Twitter. "Hey, look at me! Look at my new bling! I got this from such and such company." You're like, "Dude, uh, you said wait, you said you weren't going to do that no more.
Yeah.
When did I say that? This tweet like 2 or 3 months ago.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to delete that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to delete that, dude."
So I'll show you where I took my shots. When did this all go down? On the 23rd, 24th? What day was Thursday?
Fucking Thanksgiving. It's on
No,
the
it was Thursday though. Thursday of
23rd.
Thanksgiving, correct?
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go. Here you
When we're
go.
all supposed to be sitting at home and being thankful of the stuff,
All right.
we're now on
This is
Twitter.
this is where my shots started, and I don't think it was anything crazy, but this is what I did. I said, "Wow, CASETiFY, you didn't even bother to change a bit. You did a full blown copy of dbrand Jerry Eric teardown skin on your case. Unbelievable at Robot." And then I did the live stream, but before I did the live stream, I went to CASETiFY's website on my phone, and I was scrolling through, and I was like, "Oh, hey everybody, I'm on the dbrand website. Check out these skins. Huh? Look at that one right there on the left. It's the teardown skin." But if you click on it, I mean, nothing shows up, right? So I'm like, yeah, check it out. And then I did the podcast thing where we talked about basically what we're doing here. And I think that's all I've really said. I used I used Zak's, his side by side here. So you got CASETiFY on the right. Let me just bring it up here. You got CASETiFY on the right. You've got dbrand on the left, and this is where he's pointing out the differences, right? So like the whole glass thing down here, and the all-seeing eye and everything like that. So those are my shots right there, and I hope that I mean, it's not. Listen, the shots that I took are nothing compared to some people online, especially creators that say they're not going to work again. But listen, if they want, if some of our creator friends and peers want to do that, hey, that's their move. There are lots of case companies. There are other skin companies, right? And I hate saying this because it's true, but it also makes me sound kind of stuck up and like, who are you kind of thing. But these case and brand companies, skin companies, need us a lot more than we need them, right? That's just how
Depending on who you are.
depending on who you are, depending on your I guess your influence, if you want to call it that, right? So
It depends. It's not black and white.
didn't Lou get in trouble when his first later case came out?
Yep. There was There was a
I don't.
backlash.
Hold on. I'm trying to think because I did the whole video on that thing. So Patakas has magnets in it. Patakas has like they have like the camera module open, so it was open like this, whereas his are covered. Don't have. Oh, there's one right here, right where he's got this what they call cyber. I remember Pataka accusing. I remember being part of that conversation, but I don't think it ever went the legal route because, excuse me, Lou did not put magnets in. Lou did a full cover. Lou's also doing different colors.
Yeah, it didn't go the legal route, but
No, it didn't go there. Yeah.
how long? You can measure this in hours or days. How long did it take for us to get all of the answers and for all of that to get out there long enough before people stopped?
It was
How
1
long do you
week.
remember
It was
that?
1 week because I did my video. I dropped my video on a Friday, I think it was. John
Right.
Prosser did his thing after. Okay, so what happened is I'm trying to remember. Travis MCP and Greg Gadgets, they did a podcast, they did a show where they pointed it out. John Prosser, Front Page Tech, did a follow-up video showing da-da-da-da. I dropped my video on the Thursday or Friday that week. It went throughout the weekend. That's still one of my hugest videos, one of my biggest. And here's a side note on this. The ironic thing about that is that video actually led to me having the amazing relationship that I have with Later Case, which is just bonkers. And then I think it was the following Wednesday that Lou came up with a video saying, here's how Later Case came about. And he had everything like laid out and everything. And it's like the truth about Later Case kind of thing. And then after that, it was over. That was it.
Yeah. So for somebody that's not necessarily a small creator, you would say, 15 million subs. A lot of people know the guy. And for his branded case, it took at a minimum almost a week for people to calm down, figure things out, get the answers, this, that, or whatever. And that's going to be the same thing here. Like, this started on Thursday. It's Sunday. Now it started to slow down a little bit from like the initial stuff.
Yeah.
But by Thursday,
You think Thursday?
anybody that's I think Thursday, anybody that's still like they just at that
Cucumber.
point is just they got an axe to grind, okay?
Shut up! Shut up!
Like
Am I right?
seriously. It doesn't make sense for people to go out there and say, "Oh, well burn your CASETiFY case." What is that going to do?
Did someone say
Is that
burn your CASETiFY cases?
people have said burn them, throw them away.
What?
You know,
They already got their
this
money
should
from
be
you.
done.
What's that going to prove? You have a less.
People are stupid, and I'm just like, okay, if you did all of that, all right, if you're doing all this stuff, what are you going to get out of it? What's the goal here? What's the corrective action?
It's interesting that you keep on bringing up the whole creators saying that they're not going to work again. Da, da, da. So we know that John Rettinger put out that tweet saying, or post saying that I stand in solidarity and I'm not going to. Okay, hold on. I want to make sure I quote John Rettinger properly because John's going to be here on Thursday. Let me bring up. Okay, there's John's tweet, and we'll put it over on this tab here. Okay, so let me bring up John Rettinger's tweet. We've gone to full hood mode, so if you have a hood, put it on. Okay, so do you really? Okay, there we go. John says here, let me zoom this in. And this is still up. Okay, this is public. This theft appears to be, so he's quote tweeting the dbrand. CASETiFY stole our products, now we're suing them. This theft appears to be egregious and blatant. As someone who has worked with CASETiFY in the past, I can no longer continue that partnership in good faith. I hope Jerry Rig and dbrand get the resolution they deserve. I'm ordering an X-ray skin in solidarity. So here's what I'm going to do. Since John will be here on the show on Thursday, everybody, I will ask him further about this if he thinks it hurts creators or opportunities in the. Oh, hold on, we're still doing this. Okay, yeah. You would okay. See, I pull out my strings to give to Loki. I pull out my string, so I can't even do that. Okay, but we can go. We can go.
Good.
We can go. Dark Emperor style. Where is the Emperor? What's wrong with my tongue? Anyway, yeah, we need Roberto in here with a hood on, right? So, what's good? Jay Boog in the house. Zach looks like a Morrowind wizard. I don't even know what that is, but cool. I'll be a wizard with the
Elder Scrolls.
I've never played Elder Scrolls. Like, is that a game?
Yes.
It's a game. Anyway, technically, T makes a very good point here, and this goes on top of what you're saying. Larger creators can't even think about how it will hurt someone multiple times smaller than them. They could care less. Yeah. I don't think that's the case with like John, for example, but yeah.
That was a, and I know he'll be here next week. I'm not gonna be able to talk to him, so this may be out of context, but I look at it that way. Like that was a in the moment tweet, right? That you put out there. Now, this is what I would say. Looking at CASETiFY, knowing a little bit about them and whatnot. Okay, their issue is with the whole design of jerry rig everything. I'm taking it off. I gotta go, Lex Luthor with this shit. So that the issue is not with all of CASETiFY's designs.
Yeah.
The issue is with dbrand and possibly iFixit, right? So
Yep.
if I'm a creator and I see this and I decide, hey, I've worked with them in the past, or maybe we're going to work again in the future. Okay, CASETiFY, if we are going to work together, any samples that you're going to send me, I'm going to need the partnership agreement. I'm going to need coverage because this was an issue in the past. I'm going to need a guarantee. I'm going to need something written in paper that these designs are either the original designs or there is a partnership in place with whatever brand
that's
or
actually
whoever you license it out from. That way you're covered as a creator. Because I watched what's his name last night? Justin
Bieber,
the brand guy.
Oh, Justin. Yeah.
I'm forgetting his last name.
Mr. Let's sign up for my thing, and I'll send you 10 emails in the first 2 hours. Yeah.
But that right there would have been more because when you say I'll never support CASETiFY ever again, that just ruins like the lineup, right? So like if I saw a dope ass Dragon Ball Z case, or I saw like Yu Yu Hakusho or any of these other like popular animes, and I wanted to talk about that case has nothing to do with that design has nothing to do with what's going on. It's that particular design that's a teardown. I would go to CASETiFY and say, look, I'll work with you guys, but I'll never do another teardown skin again unless you prove to me 100% that that's your design. We can talk about all of these other cases, all of these other brands, franchises, movie stuff, Star Wars, whatever.
Yeah.
But this is off limits. Okay, I will not do this.
So that's really good advice for any creator
Justin
going
Moore.
forward.
I'm sorry, Justin Moore.
Yeah, no, what you were saying before about like agreements and whatnot, that's really good advice actually going forward, because if a brand approaches you and says, hey, we have this original hey, brand, can you back that up before I put my name behind it? Now, first of all, as a creator, I mean, for myself personally, I would research it myself, right? And I would say majority of like known brands out there, you're probably good to go. Like this kind of stuff does not happen all the time. But I would say going forward, I'm definitely doing a little more research. I'm definitely doing a little more homework. You know what I mean? Right?
Well, part of that is it serves multiple purposes. It serves your audience. So for anyone that comes to your channel, anyone that looks at you and says, well, hey, wasn't there an issue with CASETiFY in the past and them copying designs? Hey, I understand how you feel about this, and here's what I did. You can probably find something to put into a comment, or at least something, public facing, just like how we say, hey, just to let you know, I'm an affiliate. These are affiliate sales, blah, 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 blah. you can put something in here, verify with the company that these are 100% original designs. That saves your audience. That saves you. Probably helps out the company as well,
Mhm.
right? So, like I said, that is better than just 86ing the entire company. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's better than the nuclear option because if we did that, if we went nuclear on air, like you know how many times we should have canceled Apple already and Samsung and Google and every other company because of things and lawsuits and everything else that's come about, things that were stolen. And I don't look, I better not see another creator that came out and said, "Oh, I'm never working with CASETiFY ever again," but they're still running around and saying, "Oh, great artists steal." Like, please stop.
But
Don't ever say
yeah,
that shit again.
stop it. Stop it,
Like,
man.
no, don't.
Yeah.
Please don't
Stop
do
it.
not.
Um,
I don't want to hear that. Oh, Apple should steal this. Dude, no, stop. Stop it.
did you ever play with one of these pyramid things?
I haven't done the pyramid. I've done the Rubik's Cube.
They're so satisfying, dude. They're so satisfying. Mike's it's funny when you order these, they send them with you have to put the stickers on yourself. And my son was just like he was so meticulous about putting it on and everything like that. This thing's only 3-sided, but it's really easy to solve. Now, when you go to the cube, like he's gonna hate that I mixed. Like this is a speed cube. This is what they call a speed. Shoot, this is what they call a speed cube, right? But they actually improved the.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, they actually improved. Okay, I'm gonna put that there because I keep on dropping it. But they actually improved the magnets on this and everything like that. By the way, big shout out to Robot 024. Hope you're doing well, man. Roberto Blake. People still have Samsungs after blowing up and all fake AI moves. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean the Samsungs were really literally not being allowed on airplanes. You know what I did for fun when that whole thing was going down? Oh my god. Where was I
You
flying
bought
to?
one.
No, I didn't buy one. I was using another Samsung. I can't remember what it was. And you know how you can hotspot your Samsung,
Yeah.
right? You can like hotspot any phone. I was in an airport and I made a hotspot. I only did it for a few minutes because I just want to see if there's any reactions. I made a hotspot, so we're all waiting there to get on the plane about 20 minutes before we get on. And I made a hotspot called Samsung Note 7 Go Boom. All one word, but like Note 7 Go Boom or something like that. And a couple people are like,
Yeah.
and like, no, man, I better turn that off. So I turned it off. Got on my thing. But I remember going through
That's
security and they were
trolling
like,
to a new degree, Zach.
what's that?
That's trolling to a new degree.
I know that's like playing on people's fears. I know. I was young and dumb. It was only a few years ago, but I was still younger. Trenton, promo yourself for a bit. What are you working on right now?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up
Yes.
because I haven't uploaded in about a week. It's been pretty just crazy around the house, but I decided that this is going to be a long video. I don't know how long it's going to be. It might be an hour. I'm going to do a full in-depth buyer's guide to everything M3.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I just finished putting together my mobile ones for like different carriers and everything. And yeah, sorry, go on.
It's going to be long. And
Yeah.
the reason why is because I don't want to break this up into multiple videos.
Are you doing like a
I'm
flow chart or are you going detailed?
no. I'm literally going to go. I'm going to screen record myself. I'm going to go onto the Apple website, and we are going to talk about options and prices
So
and
I could have used this
what
a couple
makes
weeks ago when I
sense
was
and all
looking at
that stuff.
laptops and stuff. Right? I could have used this a couple weeks ago when I was when you and I were
I
going
I
back and forth.
I was like at the time I was still trying to figure out what I was going to actually do, but
Yeah.
now that because here's the problem that's out there. When you go on to YouTube, there's all these different videos that will confuse the shit out of you if you watch
Yep.
too many of them. And it's
Yep.
because it's one person who already owns an M2 Ultra whatever tries out an M3 and they're like, "Oh, I'm returning this."
Yep.
Well, you were never going to keep it. That laptop
Yeah.
was never
Like
meant for
what if you're like
you.
me and you're coming from like a 4 or 5-year-old Intel? Going M2 is going to be huge upgrade, right?
And there's people out there there's customers out there who say, you know what? I want to know about the M3. If you make a video saying don't buy the M3, just get the M2 instead, that doesn't help somebody out that wants to buy an M3.
Exactly.
They just need to know about the M3. They don't need to know about the M2. They don't need to know about the M1. They're there to find them. You know what I'm saying? And we do this in tech to where every video we're making someone else buy something that they originally didn't come to watch. Hey, here's the M3. Oh, get the M2 instead. Well, then that person goes and they look up the M2 video and 7 months ago. Oh, don't buy the M2. It's only slightly better than the M1. Oh, well, let me go look at the M1. And they go look at the M1. Yeah, the M1's good, but I can't wait for the second generation. And it's like this paradox of fuckery
Yeah.
of no one
Why do you
deciding on
think I
what
was
to
so
buy.
confused? I'm a nerd and I was confused. I'm like, but then I had to take a step back. I'm like, okay, listen, like that's why I always phrase it as I'm doing Final Cut, some basic audio, I'm streaming, and I'm coming from an Intel. Go. And of course, a lot of people are like M3 Max 16. And I think it was both you and Patrick Tomaso that came at me in my DMs were like, listen, man, M2 Mac Mini, you're good to go. Right? Yeah.
Somebody came into my comment section. They asked me straight up. They even provided context, which I love. They're like, hey, you know what? I want the M3 MacBook Pro, and I browse the web and I do Zoom calls.
Yep.
So
What's
what
with
they
the
told me
bubbles,
was,
man?
excuse me, what?
What's with the bubbles showing up? Like when you does it show?
Oh no, it's Mac OS that that thing.
What
I
happens
forgot
when
to
you do
turn off.
this?
I'm not gonna try that yet.
One
But basically he told me because I used to work at Best Buy and I used to work at other places. If someone tells you they want something, don't spend the next 10 minutes trying to convince them to buy something else.
You've
If they
already made the
want
sale. Shut the F up. Yeah.
right,
Right?
if you
Yeah.
want an M3, okay, I'm not here to talk you out of it. Now, if I made a video, hey, this is why you shouldn't buy it, then sure, go ham. But someone came in there like M3, gonna browse the internet, gonna do Zoom calls. Is
Yep.
8 gigabytes of RAM enough? Yes.
Yes.
And then I provided context and I was like, look, 8 gigabytes of RAM is fine. The only
Yep.
people who are buying 16 gigabytes of RAM are people who are worried about longevity and keeping it for a long period of time, or they're going to be doing extra stuff. Otherwise, you're going to be fine.
Yep. Yeah. That's
Dude
why
thanked me. It was like, yo, cool.
So that's why when I was looking at them and everything like that, and both you and Patrick Tomaso came up to me and they're like, listen, M2, Mac Mini, because I didn't need anything on the go, because I'm not like anything I do on the go, I can do with my phone now, essentially, right? Especially now that it has this nice X-ray scan promo. It's going to be a very attainable cost for me, but I'm not going to be doing until January, anything like that. So it just makes sense from where I'm coming from. This Intel Mac, you guys can see in this angle here, this guy right here, this thing's coming up on 5 years old. It has served me so well. But the thing is, I don't travel anymore. When I do stuff on the go, I do it with my phone. So I think that's the important part as well, is that when we're watching those videos, when people are watching those videos, maybe people that do those videos maybe frame it like, okay, if you're coming from this, if you're, and I'm assuming that's what your guide is going to be like, correct?
Yeah. But part of it is it's removing, like, okay, I have a maxed out M1 Max or whatever, right? With 64 gigs of RAM.
Mm-hmm.
I have that, but I'm removing myself from the fact that that's what I have. If I'm talking about a base model, whatever, no one's looking at that max part. People are looking at prices. Just like I put on Twitter the other day. My mom wanted a laptop. She was like, hey, you know what? Don't spend over $1,000. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. You don't want to go over 1,000. You have certain things that you need. I'll go find what you're looking for. She wanted a specific brand and this, that, or whatever. It doesn't make sense for me to go and be like, well, hey, this MacBook over here that does da da da. She already said Lenovo. So just like when somebody comes to my comment section and they're like, well, you can get this Windows computer. I'm like, dude, we're talking about Apple. Apple customers are buying Apple MacBooks, all right? You
Yep.
know, it doesn't matter what these other companies have. If you're already choosing Mac OS, you already made one decision.
Yep.
You're not leaving Mac OS for 8 more gigabytes of
Yeah.
RAM
It's like people are
for
not leaving.
Windows.
People are not leaving Apple in droves. The tech nerds are here and there. They might go experiment with Android, right? So it's gonna. I mean, I'll tell you the truth. Like, okay, so I can't really show it, but like this camera here, this is the iPhone 15 Pro. I did a couple of videos. This has been really hard to like remove stuff from and not do Twitter X and not do Instagram and not, you know what I mean? Like I just have Filmic Pro in here now. And when you message me or whatever, I message basically, right? It's been tough to make this a camera again. But again, when it's not a camera right now, it becomes a phone line basically, or way to message with brands and whatnot. This has been tough, man. I mean, I love my Pixel, but it's been an enjoyable experience. I could probably flip a coin and be very happy with either or, but the fact of the matter is I like the Google ecosystem and everything's working fine and whatnot. So, you know, I would definitely still swing that way. All right, people, we need to, I think we need to wrap things up. So really quick, stop being an asshole to creators and people that work with either one of these brands. You're a fucktard. Cut it out. 2, next live stream is on Tuesday afternoon. I don't know what we're going to talk about. I don't want to talk anymore about this stuff. I don't want to talk about Black Friday deals. I do not want to talk about the CASETiFY thing unless anything actually happens. I don't want to talk about people harassing creators. Nothing. We'll talk about something different. What we will probably talk about is how I'm leaving Twitter X. I've already started making the arrangements. I canceled my premium the other day. I canceled it the other day. It runs out on December 9th. I'm out of there. Going all in threads. Because I'm tired of the goalpost being moved. But we'll talk more about that. But we're also going to talk about my time with the Pixel 8 Pro. My son currently has the Pixel 8. And I keep on looking at it like, oh, I like that smaller size. And I might do a whole switching thing, going from the Pro to the 8 and give him the 8 Pro, which means I need to go get myself another skin. Right? So we'll see what happens there. Then on Thursday at 1:05 p.m. Mountain, that's 3:05 p.m. Eastern, we have the Techno Buffalo himself, Mr. John Rettinger.
All right.
Mr. John Rettinger will be here on the live stream, and we're going to talk to him, Trent, and we're going to ask him the questions. We're going to ask him the questions about the whole CASETiFY thing. We'll talk about that. We're going to talk about the creator economy, you know, how he's gone from little bitty Techno Buffalo to, you know, big old John Rettinger and his JD Provost and all his crew there that's helping out. Bob says, do I need an invite for threads? No, Bob, you just need to have Instagram, and away you go. I'm assuming you're in North America. If you're not, you have to wait still. And then Thursday, and then Friday is the hype show before Viper goes live. If he goes live, he didn't go live.
Whoa! Oh my goodness!
This past Friday, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to hold him somewhat accountable. Trent, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. So listen, let's. I was gonna show something else here, but I'm done with this. Stop screen. All right, people. Once again, thank you everybody for the super chats. Appreciate the channel members being here. I appreciate everybody that came through. I wish we could have had more people, but that's all good. I'm looking forward to Technically T doing his live stream and talking a little bit about this. I bet he has some thoughts. T is not one to normally have opinions about things, so it should be very interesting. Trenton, you should make a video, or do you think the time has passed?
Oh, no one gives a fuck. Nobody. I can tell you right now, I could go to Best Buy.
Yeah.
Right now, and I can stand in front of that CASETiFY stand.
Yeah.
And every single person that walks up and be like, yo, these 2 designs here were stolen from Jerry Rig Everything. And dbrand. And everybody's gonna be like, what's a dbrand?
What's a dbrand?
What's a Jerry Rig Everything?
Yeah. It was funny
I'm just here to get my free case because I got a new phone.
When I sent that video to my one buddy who runs the Bell dealership, he's like, I don't know if we carry that brand. And I'm thinking to myself, Yeah, you do. I've seen it in the store before. And he's the owner. he's got other shit to worry about, right? So anyway, people, what we will find out after the stream is done is if it's completely demonetized. Ooh. Anyway, people.
Cucumber.
Appreciate everybody coming through today. I'm gonna let everybody go. Trent, if you want to stay past the credits, whatever, and we'll break things down. You can. Otherwise, you can just take off and we'll catch up. I need to go sleep because I did deliveries last night for like 10 hours without even knowing it. Running off of G Fuel and coffee here. Not G Fuel. Oh my God, I just said G Fuel. Running off of Gamer Subs and coffee right now. We don't have any G Fuel in the house. Wow, I got to edit that part. All right, you guys have a good day. Take care. Cheers.